Welcome to another day of growth with Moses.
Host free workshops. Crazy. But it's a nice idea. It could be a webinar. There is a concept, there is something called workshop marketing or webinar marketing or event-based marketing. But how the concept works is you organize a forum where you're going to share knowledge and invite people and sensitize them and share with them and talk to them. So that way you're impacting them. Still give you common examples. It could be an example. It could be a hospital that has a very strong that has good strength in the area of maternal health, taking care of pregnant mothers and stuff like that. And you know that is the clientele that you want to bring on board. Or it could be a women's hospital, and you want to and you know that the greater percentage of the market or the clients that you need to serve, they should be females of this particular years. You're going to organize workshops, seminars, webinars. You're just going to organize forums where you're going to share knowledge. In one workshop, you could focus on addressing things to do with menopause. On another one, you could be talking about the consequences of a certain kind of lifestyle, you know. On another one, it could be something addressing like pregnant mothers and stuff like that. So what happens is that this is actually free. It's a free workshop. So what you do, don't advertise the hospital, but advertise the webinar and advertise the fact that it is free. So I want you to compare your business to this particular hospital that I've given you in this example. What forums, what events can you organize? What webinars, what workshops, what forums can you organize and you share knowledge with your target audience? The idea is not to sell, you know? The idea is not to sell what you sell. The idea is to sell the event. If you invited 50 people and they attended the workshop, chances are high that out of the 50, 20 will buy. Chances are high that out of the 50, 15 will buy. So if you know that you have organized an event and 50 people showed up and you got 20 people, 20 have bought, but the remaining 30 or the next 20 or the 10 of the 50, they're not interested. But the 20 that has not bought, they're planning to buy. That's how you feel. That's how you feel your sales system. Again, some of these insights and strategies, they are majorly based. It's dependent on the type, you know. You cannot be running a supermarket and you're hosting a workshop. It doesn't work. You cannot be having merchandise, like you can't be having a big shop and you think you're going to organize an event. But if you have a service that is responding to a specific need in community, then this insight works. Organize forums. Organize as much forums as possible and educate. As you educate them, you're probably going to be the only one educating them. You're making them to think about their life. It could be a gym, you know. You cannot just open a gym today and all you want is people from the neighborhood to just come and attend. I mean, why don't you organize as a gym? Why don't you organize a quick conversation on the dangers of living a sedentary life? You know, the dangers of living life without working out. You know, so things like that. As they come, you inspire them to buy. Sometimes all you have to do is to advertise to them to buy, is to market to them to buy. But some other times we just need to inspire audiences into us. That is the reason why we do content. That is the reason why we do workshops. That is the reason why we do events. So that's the insight I want to share with you. If you want to make your business better, if you want to attract a little bit of more clients to your business, and if you're looking for that insight that can help you, I want you to think of adding, you know, I want you to think about forums. Creating forums on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, but forums that are going to bring together members of your target audience and be granted an opportunity to sell to them.
Thank you for joining us on another day of growth with Moses. If you would like access to more episodes, please subscribe to this channel. And if you enjoyed this episode, help us share and spread word about it. Till next time, we meet again on another day of growth with Moses.